Hello everybody, it is Antiname here, and today I shall be showing you the Moray texture pack. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Link will be in the description for this map and the texture pack, which looks great by the way. Most of the other texture packs I showcase, most of the time I don't really want to play with them, but this one might just be one of the few exceptions. I have spawned right beside here in a village, as you can see, and I think it looks nice for the, mostly for the buildings. It's not one for the natural sceneries, and I will show you those later in the end, and all the biomes, and the nether. Now that I've shown you this sexy looking village, which was just naturally spawned, I shall go around to show you this whole texture pack area, which you can still download in the description. These are all the blocks in the creative inventory. Ice right here, I will show you later because ice decides to be an ass and it decides to melt on me when I'm recording, and it's bad ice. Right here are the damn hardened clays, and one thing I really like about this texture pack is it takes the wool and it looks a lot better in building because each wool has its own separate texture rather than just a different color palette for it. The ores look nice too, although in my opinion I think they should change it a little because it kind of just randomly cuts off and it looks awkward beside cobble when you're mining in caves. Here are the anvils, the trees with gravel on top of them to make sure that they don't grow on me because nobody likes trees growing on you. Cobwebs, all these leaves and dead shrubs and flowers and torches and chests and furnaces and crafting tables and ladders and stone and cactus and that's a jukebox. These are iron barbs and the glass panes, vines, which I think are really good in this texture pack. So are the lily pads, and I really like the water in this. Another brick fence, enchanting table, ender chest, trapped chest, and here are the carpets, which have the same texture as their respective, their respective wool, that's the word. Yeah, wool. There's the flower pot with the text example, and an item frame. There's the bed, which I think also looks really good, and medieval looking, like everything else. Here's a skeleton, wither skeleton, zombie, Steve, and creeper. And here's the back view. I'm pretty sure they remain pretty much the same. There's the dispenser. Looks okay. And sticky piston. Sticky piston is right here, and piston is right here. This is where there's a big problem. They should have some sticky thing plastered over there. This is TNT. And lever, pressure plates, the button, the string, and redstone lamp. I'll activate it one more time for you. There. That's a trapdoor, fence gate, the two pressure plates, and the daylight sensor, which I'm pretty sure is the same, which is kind of shameful. This is a pretty old texture pack, and they should consider updating it a little. The doors. Although this is technically a resource pack, it doesn't have the it doesn't have any extra sounds. It just uses Minecraft's default. As you can see here, there's all the minecarts, and I shall show you the thing as soon as this damn thing decides to go. This is the GUI for this thing. Looks nice. And all the emerald blocks. And here's the paintings of ancient history and pigs and God knows, and Lady Godiva I think it is, and scrambled porn, and yep, that's what it looks like. I think the painting should be an exception for something that's HD in this texture pack. The sky or the clouds remain virtually the same, and the sun looks pretty good. Now I shall come down here to /time night. damn it, slash time set night. There. And as you can see, there's that big boy over there, the epic moon with the face, but I shall do slash time set day. This is a little problem with it. And slash time set night again. Oh crap. Well, I'll show you it later, but his face is kind of cut off. His face is kind of cut off, and it looks a little awkward. Which I hope they fix that soon. Aside from that, the texture pack looks great, and I shall get back to you in a moment and show you the natural-looking landscapes. Okay, guys, I am back, and as you can see, I am currently in the swamp biome. This, in my opinion, really needs a little work, and by a little I mean a lot, but this is a work in progress. It looks okay, but they just need to change the color of the leaves, and they do also need to work on this. Also, this might be either a problem with myself or the texture pack, but as you could see, when I get my flint and steel, where are you? Oh, right here. When I get my flint and steel, it does this stupid looking texture, which looks horrible. Absolutely horrible. Now, I am using Optifine, and it is installed correctly, as you can see here. But for some reason, this is just not working. Might be my Minecraft, might not. I'll be sure to update you later. Now, putting the swamp biome aside, everything else looks pretty fine. I know I did say that it wasn't one for the outside scenery, but this does look okay. Especially the desert biomes. Really like it. The grass looks nice and vivid, and I think, yeah, everything else does indeed look pretty good. Now I shall come back to you when I go to another seed. Okay. Now that I'm back here, I can show you that the hail? Okay, this is pretty damn strange sounds. I wonder if that's part of the resource. I don't know. Anyway, this looks nice and all, but first thing I want to show you, since I didn't show you when I showed you all the blocks, is ice didn't work because it kept melting on me like a bad boy. So here you go. It does look kind of cool, and I like it. Everything else here does look pretty house. Like the snow biomes in this are spectacular, actually. Everything just looks great. It's much better than default if you're gonna use an outside texture pack. And that's what or the default texture pack, and that's what I really like about this pack. Looks nice for building and for outside scenery, which to me is kind of rare to see in most texture packs. So that's what I like about this. Now over here, there is indeed a jungle biome, which looks just as beautiful as always. I cannot turn it up to fancy. Trust me, you do not want it at fancy. It will mess everything up and be running at 2 frames a second. One problem that a lot of people might have is the leaves aren't really see-through on fancy, which does need some work. I personally don't care about it since my PC is only average at best. Right now I'm running 16 frames a second, which isn't too smooth. I should probably refresh those chunks. And yeah, it does look okay, the leaves. Actually pretty damn good, but on fancy, if you have a good computer, that will bug you if you try to put it there. Here is a nice little pine forest for you. As always, looks great, and in a moment I should just quickly show you guys another. So, be right back. Okay guys, I am back, except not on the same texture pack. I'm on Mises HD. I went ahead and downloaded it just to check to see if the flames worked, and yeah, they do work on here. So I guess the flames not working are really just a problem of Moray texture pack. That really should be fixed, so I just wanted to point that out. I've gone ahead and extreme probably wasn't a good idea. I'll just set it back down to far. Okay, extreme probably wasn't a good idea, so I went ahead and extinguished most of the flames here so it doesn't look pink, because pink isn't really a good color that goes along with the nether. I am horribly lagging. Oh, okay. But I have to choke each of this, so I think everything looks okay. The glowstone does need a little work, but I think it does blend decently. The nether quartz itself, it also it does look okay. I like the blue, how it just shines around in the nether, but it needs a little work because it has the same problem with the ores where they just randomly cut off. But aside from that, I think this looks great, and the lava also looks pretty good. I think it completes the nether, and yeah, I like it. Now I'm gonna head out of this place because I am not getting very good frames over here. So I'll probably see you guys at the end. Okay guys, I am back and I'm just here in this room beside the portal. Just to show you guys one of the ways where this texture pack could really shine and just look amazing in the stronghold. Anyway, I shall head in to see how sexy this thing is. First, how does Ender Dragon look? The exact... Oh, he looks different. He looks different, alright. Just a little more HD. The background looks the same, which I think is a little bit of a letdown, because the background's kind of lame. And in my opinion, this place could look a lot better. I'm going to turn down the sound because that guy is really pissing me off. But this could look a lot better if it was just for this end stone to connect a little better with everything else. I imagine this not being a very good thing for building. It does look okay here, but the colors are just... It looks like there's two entirely different colors that make it up. And in my opinion, it just looks pretty bad. But that's only one thing in this texture pack. I have shown pretty much everything here, and I think I should give my verdict. What do I think about this texture pack? I think it's pretty good. For the most part, it's one of the few texture packs that impressed me. Well, it looks great with natural scenery, and when you're building, in both cases it looks great. It does have a few bugs and some stuff that should be slightly altered. Aside from that, it's a great texture pack. Hope the creator of this sees it and works out the couple of bugs. Thanks for watching.